Okay folks, it is time for another 300 Blackout video. We're going to continue our investigation into different powders with powder-coated bullets. Here's the 20-second explanation of the situation. I've had problems shooting powder-coated bullets since I first got my 300 Blackout. I get a buildup of lead and gunk at the front of the chamber that ends up causing failures to feed. You know, rounds won't go into battery because of this lead buildup at the front of the chamber. Our testing here on the channel has led us to believe this is going to be powder related. In the last video, we shot IMR 4198 and had no problems at all. Today's powder is going to be Accurate 1680. We're going to load up 50 rounds with the 160 grain Lee Tumble Lube design. The overall length we decided on in the last video was 2.035, and that worked out for IMR 4198, so we're going to stick with that. And we're going to use a charge of 19 grains. Should be a nice little supersonic load there. The other one is a 202 grain NOE mold. We are going to shoot an overall length of 2.1 inches like last time, and our charge is going to be 11.6 grains, which I am hoping will give us a nice subsonic. So 50 of each of those loads. I've got brass picked out and ready to go. This is the same brass we've always been shooting. Lake City converted stuff that we've got a bunch of firings through. Probably going to skip over most of the loading, right? You saw it in the last video with these bullets, and nothing's going to change, so I'm not going to dwell on it. This is all, and you know, this is the first of about 6 or 7 videos that are going to be identical. So I want to load up 100 rounds with each different powder that we've tested for 300 Blackout and try and narrow down which ones are causing the problems. So I'm going to try to keep these maybe as short as possible because it's going to be pretty repetitive. These are going to be hitting a lot. Interesting info, but you guys are probably going to get tired of watching me shoot. First step, I am going to flare the case mouth. These have been resized. They're fully ready to rock, but need to throw a little flare on them to make seating the bullets easier. And then at that point, it'll be ready for primers. Okay, I don't know where the heck the day went. It is almost dark. I think we got time here. I've got a target out at about 12, 13 yards. So what I want to do first is shoot without the suppressor. And I just threw this red dot back on this gun, so it needs sighted in. So first shots here to make sure that we're not getting any keyholing and get our red dot sighted in. I have cleaned the gun. The chamber's nice and clear. I've got stuff here to pick garbage out of it if we have problems, but hopefully we won't have problems. I'm going to start off. This is 10 shots of the supersonics, the 160 grainers. So let's see if they fly straight. That'll be just about perfect. Beautiful. Those look to be grouping well and running well so far. Yeah, and the bullet holes look pretty good as well. The one in the middle kind of tore a little bit weird because I shot too many shots through that same hole. But I think we're in good shape. Here are a couple of the subsonics. Shoot the top row this time. Okay, those are the subsonics. They all look good, nice and round. These are the supers, except for that one where I just put too many through that same hole. Those look fine. So we are good to go to put on the suppressor. Okay, let's go back to the supersonics. I got a full 20 round magazine here. Just want to run through these dudes. I've got the parts needed to add a whole bunch more steel to my range. These same few targets are getting a little bit boring, but bear with me through this video. Hopefully the next video I'll have some more entertaining steel set up. Oh, my suppressor. Let's go ahead and throw it on. Okay, there we go. Let's see how these whoa. Just dropped the hammer. Just dropped the bolt and it did not go all the way into battery. I've got a mop here for the chamber, which usually does a pretty good job of pulling out the gunk that's in there. So let's get in there and clean that dude out. I don't see any specific chunks of crap. Let's try that. Just a quick chamber mop. I didn't really see any big chunks coming, but wrong magazine. Now it went right into battery. All right, that's not a good sign. That's usually the first signs that we're headed for trouble. So let's go ahead and just shoot some steel. Okay, that magazine ran without any problem. Okay, 20 more rounds. Yeah, our stupid suppressor cover is coming loose again. You guys keep an eye on that, will you? Here we go. 20 more. That went right into battery, no problem. Let's just wear out the propane tank. Got a malfunction here. So I've got a live round pointed the wrong direction. That's not the way you get to the barrel. Yeah, that got smashed pretty hard. Let's hope that maybe that was a magazine related issue of the the rounds just not being able to keep up. I'm looking forward to when those 300 Blackout P-Mags come out. I'm definitely going to be grabbing a few. I don't think it's chambering related. Let's see if it, yeah, no problem. All right, let's continue to wear out the propane tank. Same malfunction. That's just weird, man. Let's try to shoot a little bit slower. Chambered, no problem. Let's take the swinging plates from left to right. Okay, long plate. Back across the swinging plates, a little bit faster this time. That's it. I don't know what the hell's going on with my charging handle. It keeps coming loose and smacking me in the nose. All right, we've only got 3 more supers left. Everything seems to be running really well. Propane tank. Yeah, the rounds keep kind of getting crossed up in the magazine just a little bit, but. All right, here's about 10 subsonics. Okay, those ran okay. Locked the bolt back, no problem. Okay, here's 15 or so more. Get in there. Yep, went into battery, no problem. Let's see if we can work out the long plate. I just started missing. Got 20 left, so we'll just load them all up into this here 30 round magazine. Okay, let's see how they chamber. Yeah, that seemed fine. Good. All right, let's work the swinging plates from left to right again. Okay, propane tank. Close plate. There you have it, folks. Tell you what, let's get into the bench. I don't want to try and get anything out of the chamber right now. Let's go into the bench where we can have a closer look. But looks like Accurate 1680 was successful. Okay, let's check our chamber, see if we get any garbage coming out of there. First of all, let's just give it a couple taps. Nothing really came out. Next thing I want to do is run a bronze brush through the wrong way. That usually breaks loose any junk that's at the front of the chamber. Nothing coming out so far. Let's Go back to our chamber mop. Yeah, not getting anything other than normal fouling. So that is a good thing. Go ahead and run a bore snake through this guy a couple times. All right, everything's totally clean now. We're looking good. And nothing gross fell out. It's kind of interesting. I had a feeling that Accurate 1680 might have some problems, but it didn't. You know, that one failure early on is still a little bit weird. It had the same symptoms that we've seen before. But the fact that we were able to put like 90 more rounds through it after a quick cleanup, I feel pretty good about 1680 now. All right, we are cleaned up, lubed up, and ready for the next bullet test. Good deal. So, speaking of the next bullet test, let's decide what we want to do. There are several more powders to test. So these are the other 4 suspects that may have caused our problems earlier. I think next we'll go ahead and test Lil Gun. We're going to get to them all. We're going to get to them all here really quick. You'll be seeing more of these videos a lot over the next couple days. So I think, yeah, Lil Gun will be next. And that's enough for this one, 1680. I think it passes our test. So I will see you guys next time.